I want to hop right into to talk about the interview with Bob Santos. It looked like you had some choice words for it. Bob Santos said on the Boxing Voice, and shout out to Nesta Gibbs in the Boxing Voice. He said to ask you about the sparring with Kevin Brown, how that went. So I'm a man of the people. If you tell me to ask somebody about something, I'm gonna ask them. That hit you up immediately. How did that sparring session with Kevin Brown go?
I mean, it was an easy session for me. I was doing whatever I wanted. I mean, like I always been like, I thought like, talk about sparring, be respectful, blah blah blah. So like I ain't never said nothing about my sparring with him with Puello. So I'm just like, all right. When I saw that, I'm like, okay, why you doing that? Because the gym was packed when me and the dude sparred, and it wasn't like even like super competitive. I was like, his head was snapping back the whole time, all 8 rounds. Like, so I didn't even get what he was trying to get at when he was like, ask how that went. I'm like, okay, how it go?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, basically, you dominated the sparring
Yeah,
session.
that sparring was like,
It was
I
easy
wasn't even,
work.
yeah, it wasn't like Coach K, he wasn't there. And then one of my guys, my managers, Flick, he was in the corner with me. Albert Bell, he was there. And afterwards, we was on the phone with K. We was like, "Oh, that was like because they had been telling me that they wanted him to spar with me for like a week because I had just got out there, and they was like, we want you to spar with him, blah blah blah." So eventually, he was like, "All right, I sparred with him." Like he could fight, but he wasn't like nowhere near up
Yeah,
there with me. Like it was just like.
yeah, I got you. It was just like a regular sparring session where you got the better of it, but nothing worth like talking about.
Yeah, it wasn't even like
I got you.
I wasn't too impressed. He could fight, but it wasn't. It was just like
You also responded with saying like, how about we talk about the sparring sessions with Alberto Puello? Like, how did those sparring sessions go? Because Alberto Puello, to me, is a good fighter. I haven't seen Kevin Brown, so I can't comment, but definitely, Puello's a good fighter. How did those sparring sessions go?
I mean, me and him spar about 4, 5, maybe 5 times. First time we was back and forth, cool. After that, I was getting the best of that. See, I wouldn't even never say nothing about that if Bob didn't get on the interview doing that bull that he did the other day. I'm like I don't talk about sparring. I'm trying to be like I always was taught like the rules of the game. You don't talk about sparring. It's sparring. Like I don't even put too much into it because I know a fight is completely different from sparring. So what I'm going around talking about sparring for, but I sparred with Puello about 4 or 5 times. It was after the first time, it just got easier and easier every time. So
Yeah. Not yeah, like you said, I from what I understand, you don't talk about sparring because you may be working on your left hand, let's say, and whatever, maybe your left hand need work, which is why you're not doing as good.
I mean, and Coach K does have me do that when I'm sparring. Even when I was sparring with Puello, he was like in the corner. He'd tell me like something specific he wanted me to do.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, you can fight better, but yeah, this isn't a real fight. This is practice. Like that's what sparring is for. That's why I understand you don't talk about sparring because even if, like, for example, like Paul Spadafora got the better of Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I hear that story all the time.
Yeah, it's like all right.
So what?
Is Paul Spadafora better than Floyd Mayweather? Like,
Yeah.
that again, getting to your point, I've heard the same thing that you don't talk about sparring.